The Pacers took an interesting route to the finals with Reggie Miller at 34 being their best player, averaging 18 a game during the season. Jalen Rose as well, averaging 18, and honestly something you don't really see, both of them being 13th in the MVP race. And the Lakers come into this series after winning 67 games in the regular season. Shaquille O'Neal averaging 29.7 per game, 14 rebounds, and the reigning MVP. Also led by Kobe Bryant, 21 years old, 12th in MVP rating. Kind of wild because he was over the other Pacers, with averaging 22.5 points per game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. I'm already laughing because it's very simple play. They get Shaq a post up, and I see exactly why this man was unfair, and they start smacking him in the head. Like, this was so easy for him to just overpower into the dunk. And I know this is what he did, but just watching it first play, I'm like, oh, wow. And the Pacers had to just be like, fuck, dude. What the hell? Important to note, Shaq is 27 at this point, and this move that he hits here is just a spin into traffic. Just a beautiful touch lay, and the people always say, Shaq, you know what I mean? More strength than anything. Nah, he's very skilled. And then what it creates is these open shots for AC Green and Ron Harper, who, by the way, have been in finals, have been in these big moments before. So for them to get these opportunities, Ron Harper obviously champion, AC Green been very close. I don't know if he won with the Lakers. I think he might have. But for them to get these easy walk-in shots is just because you have to stay around Shaq is ridiculous. Bro, what the fuck am I watching right now? First you get Shaq. He's actually all right. So we finally body him, get him out of the paint. He gets a little fading hook, and then you have Kobe. By the way, Kobe's 21 at this point. And he just goes baseline and just dunks on just everybody. Like, jeez, I don't know. This almost makes this is crazy. 27-year-old Shaq wasn't fair. This is absurd. So first he goes over the shoulder, just little hook, boom. He hits a jumper before that late shot clock, but then he goes floater here in the middle of the key. What the fuck were you supposed to do with this shit, man? This is crazy. Oh, and by the way, the Lakers are up 30-15. The reason we're not talking about the Pacers is because they're just getting bludgeoned right now. Pacers just fighting hard. Crochet with a couple buckets, whoever that guy is. But then this one, Jalen Rose hitting a 3 to cut the lead back to 6. The Lakers aren't overpowering offensively. There is a little weakness because they can get a little. It's just the LA kind of vibe, you know. They get a little restless, and the crowd just isn't as into it as you would expect some other teams to be. Bro, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. Just like they triple team him, they foul him, he scores anyway. It's like, all right. What the fuck? All right, I gotta show some highlights here because Austin Crozier's going crazy, even though the Lakers are kind of whooping their ass. But first, before we get to Crozier, I mean, the fact that this team has Robert Horry, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, Ron Harper, this is a loaded Lakers team. But yeah, Crozier going crazy. First, the finish there on the fadeaway, and then this attacking the basket. And one for Crozier as he cuts the lead to about 13 here. Feels significant. First, you get a Mark Jackson 3. This team is really letting them go from 3, and you kind of see how they I think they're one of the first teams to really let it go, other than the Blazers, I would say, and those Suns teams. Rockets too, but to make it this far, specifically from the East. And then you see this, Reggie Miller, his first bucket. He's getting guarded by Ron Harper. You have Kobe Bryant on Mark Jackson. And nothing's really happened from Reggie because the defensive perimeter players are so tough. But a big bucket here for Reggie. And they're only down 10 here in the third. The Pacers are fighting, only down 7 at this point. But Shaq just showing again how dominant he is, just down low. They have no answers. He's been getting putbacks. He's been extremely aggressive this entire game. And really the Lakers kind of only source of offense so far in this one. This really is a complete team. I'm seeing kind of how they got here in all the parts. Even though at first it looked like Shaq and Kobe were just going to dominate, this team has a lot of good pieces. You got Jalen Rose hitting 3s, Reggie Miller, obviously the old veteran, but Mark Jackson leading the offense. He's been making some very incredible passes here. And this one, he's in transition, fake pass outside, fake pass inside, and then just a little easy hook inside for an easy dunk to Dale Davis. This is a 4-point game now in the third quarter against the Lakers. Holy crap, man. Just incredible plays here. First, Kobe with a tough shot. This shot is crazy. An unbelievable fadeaway. And then what you see is you see Reggie Miller going into the paint, trying it. Shaq with a crazy block here. Kobe getting it in transition. 3 people in the paint. Doesn't really care. Shoots it over him. Hits it. Lakers back up 6 right before the 4th quarter. Something I didn't know until watching this is like Shaq, they're doubling him. They have to. He is an underrated passer. This pass is crazy to throw this up to give Horry an easy shot. And now the Lakers again kind of regaining control here. Up 9 early in the 4th quarter. I can't stop laughing because there's like nothing you can do to stop this. So first, Derek Fisher takes a shot, misses it. Shaq just goes up over 2 people, gets the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Then you see it in the face. He's just locked in, and he's in I'm not going to lose this game mode. And then again, next possession, down low, get it to Shaq, get a bucket. It just keeps happening. He now has 37 points as we are in the 4th quarter. This is ridiculous, bro. He just keeps going. Up 10. They're trying, man. They're trying to do everything they can to stop this guy. They have no answers. Easy bucket there. And then dish out the Horry from Kobe. He's got an open shot. He misses it, but it doesn't matter because Shaq is down there somewhere. Another big rebound, another bucket, just completely dominating and destroying this Pacers team. And this is a Pacers team that was known before for having good defense and roughing up, obviously, you know, guards and Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, but fighting with the Knicks, being a tough team, and they're just getting bullied. Right, the game. So Lakers go up 17 after Shaq on this. Looks like he wants to post up, spins off of him, and gets an oop on the back end. I don't even know what I'm watching. I'm watching one of the most dominant players of all time. This was one of the greatest game ones I've ever seen, but we'll get to that in a second. Incredible win by the Lakers as they win this game 104-87. Shaquille O'Neal, and this is what I mean by one of the best game ones I've ever seen. 43 points, 19 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks on 21 of 31 shooting. That's 67% from the field. That's absurd. Kobe, 14 points, 5 assists, 6 of 13 from him. No one else really was great in any category. Didn't matter. Shaq single-handedly won the game. And they shot 51% from the field. Now for the Pacers, terrible game for Reggie Miller in his first ever finals game. 1 for 16. That's why that one shot felt significant. He hadn't made any other ones. Mark Jackson was trying. 18 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds for him. On 6 of 8 shooting, very good. Jalen Rose 5 of 12 points. Crochet 16 and 6 with only missing 1 shot, but that's not gonna be enough. They need one of their best players to step up and be a superstar, but I don't know how they get a superstar to match Shaquille O'Neal's level. That was absurd. He was just an unstoppable force all night.